Okay guys, we're about to do a secondary air injection pump on this van. It's bad, it's throwing codes for it. And the codes it's throwing affecting, it's showing the mass airflow sensors bad. But I know it's not. And I think all of it's related to that secondary air injection pump. There's a fuse on that same line. I checked them and they're not blown. Fuse box over here. This is a 2001. So the secondary air injection pump, this goes for, I believe, 96 to 2007. My other van, this is a 2008. This don't have this setup. So let me get out here and show you guys exactly where it's at. It's kind of easy space to reach to, so we're gonna jack it up, get a jack stand under there, and we're gonna roll out in here and see what we got to work with. We got jack stands up here, and the tools I'm going to use: swivel, 13 millimeter, some extensions, flathead, a couple flathead screwdrivers, some pliers, just in case I have to break the seal on those rubber hoses up there. Ratchet, impact. Let me show you guys where it's at. So it's the front of the vehicle. It's on the passenger side. There it is right there, guys. There's a bolt there, one on top. Let me zoom in. It's one right there. And one here that holds the, it's right there. It's the one that holds this housing together. This housing together, and it's mounted to this housing, so you're gonna take that housing off. So I'm gonna remove those bolts, and then I'll try to break the hoses when I get it down. I'll try to break the seal. I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying to work with it real quick and get the flathead screwdriver. But this hose has a clamp on it, so we have to get it down to get that hose, or get it twisted some to get that hose off. We're gonna see. I'm gonna get a light, guys. We're gonna see. So that back hose has a clamp on it. I'm making get a screwdriver in there and break that clamp. Yeah, let me see if I can get a long screwdriver in there. This screwdriver's too fat. Let's get another screwdriver, guys. Okay, guys, I have to bend that clip out of shape and put a new one on. It doesn't break free. I have to bend it open so it's off, and the hose is off. The wire tie right here, I gotta cut this off, and then we should be able to get that off. And there's one more hose, this hose. I sprayed some WD-40 in the, guys, to break it free of them, so I'm gonna get that hose out the way. Then just want to make sure they're broken, but we're gonna get the screws out right now. Let me attach the phone so you guys can see. guys. We got it in here. Simple removal, not bad at all. A couple of hoses I'm going to replace. The other hose, this hose not that bad, just the tip of the dry wire. So we're gonna cut some of that off and save it because it runs into the engine compartment. We're gonna replace this whole hose. Like some 10mm bolts. When we install the new pump, I'll tell you guys exactly what it is to mount it back in this housing. We're gonna get them out and we're gonna install the new one, new hoses, and go back up with it. For that back plug, this plug right here, guys, we're gonna remove this, push this off that connector, and push down on it and pull it out. So super simple. Oh guys, I forgot to remind you, make sure you move the negative terminal off the battery. So make sure you note that before you start working on the car. Okay guys, the new air injection pump came today. The old one got some new hoses. Gonna swap out on this thing. Put in got these new rubber mounts. Gonna change them out. 10mm. Gonna leave this old hose on it. We're just gonna measure the size on it. You're gonna use some new clamps. Got some 10mm bolts. Okay, we're gonna pay attention to position. The hose is face out towards the top of this sensor. Remove this. These are best to remove. All the screws are the same size. You know these bushings sit between here. These are not bad. Use the new ones. Let's measure up this hose length. Okay, you're gonna cut it here. Okay guys, we're ready to go. We'll cut this to length when we get up there with it. Install perfectly. These are 10mm bolts. Use the impact. I'll use the same setup tomorrow. And we'll cut the dry water line because the other line is not that bad. Just the tip of it's dry water. So we're going to cut that end off and still use the other one. Hopefully you'll have to replace the old thing. And use clamps on. Use another clamp here for that end. And it should be all good. Okay guys, we gotta slap this on really quick. It is pretty cold out here today. It's about 24 degrees out. And let's get this thing installed, guys, right now. Cause it's cold out and it's starting to snow a little. So I'm gonna mount the camera up. We're gonna get this thing installed. Okay guys, see the top vacuum. We gotta get that off of there. And then we're gonna, that's where this goes. I'll trim it. Then I'll cut that rugged piece off here. We're gonna mount up. There's some slots. See those slots, guys? There's another one here. These fit inside the slots. It hangs in those slots, so plug the plugs up, get them on our way. Okay, I got everything hooked up. put the clip inside of here. Let me get that clip, guys. Okay, guys, we got it up here. The gray connector is in. It's easy. You push it in place. Hold on, let me zoom in for you guys. Super easy. Just push in place. The good thing about this, guys, is you don't have to hold it up in place to get a screw started. Once you get everything bolted up and all the connectors connected, just push it up on those hooks and it'll hold in place, and then you can get a screw started and go from there. So about to get this thing bolted down, guys, and then we're gonna start it and see what we got. It's a little cold out here today. Just pushing to get this done. So very simple job. Just in the nick of time, guys. It's just snowing right now. The top one is a little bit difficult to get to. You just don't use the swivel when you install it. Just use the extension by itself with the 13mm or ½ inch, 13mm, and just go with it. And it should be good. So everything's back in place. Let's get the battery started, get the van off the jack stands, and let's see what we got, guys. Okay, guys, the battery is back installed. And let's get the first start up. I'm gonna take you guys with me. This van hasn't ran a couple weeks. Let's get some gas up. Battery was kind of weak, but we started. So we gonna get the code scanner, guys, and see how we looking. Guys, I don't believe the secondary air pump was bad on this vehicle. It may have been, but had I dug a little deeper, I would have found that I was dealing with a possible electrical issue. And I'll show you guys that in a second, because it was throwing the codes as soon as I turned the key for it, and which was uncommon. Typically, when it throws codes, the vehicle runs for some time, allows the computer to read what the problem is. With this situation, as fast as I reset the codes, it was throwing them. So lets me know that I had electrical issues, and I'll show you guys what I come up with in a second. Okay, guys, we're gonna test this relay out and see if it's good. I ordered another one, but we're gonna test it out. We got the diagram on the side of it and the numbers. Each one of the terminals underneath it is numbered. So here it shows 85 and 86. Once they're energized, this is the power. Once they're energized, it completes the circuit. I'm trying to get zoomed in. So it completes this circuit between 87 and 30. So we should get a click once 85 and 86 is energized, and there shouldn't be no resistance between 87 and 30. So we got the fluke meter here. We're gonna check it for ohms in a second. So we got 85 and 86. Some alligator clips would be perfect right now. I don't have any in the vicinity where I'm at. They're still packed up with all the rest of my stuff. But we're gonna use this. So we're gonna see what we got, guys. We're gonna see. Gonna check 1 to 86. And 1 to, we got a click. Okay, that's the first good sign. So let's check for ohms, guys. Let's check for resistance. Oh, the relay is good. It should be right around the 0 or 0 point. Wow. The relay is good, guys. We got another issue. Okay, guys, here's the relay. We tested it. Look at the. Here's the diagram. This is it right here. Zoom in. It's cold out here, guys. It's about 18 degrees out here right now. That's the air relay. They're actually the same relays. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'll change it back around. See if that makes a difference. But let's start it up, guys. Let's see what we got. Then we're gonna check for codes. I got the book looking at the wiring schematics to see how the wiring is ran to that. Get some gas up. Start that down. I'll let it run for a second, guys, then we're gonna check the codes. Alright, guys, it's reading these same codes. They're all tied into that system. I don't know if I got a blown fuse because it's throwing the code before. As soon as I'm playing it, it's throwing the code right back as if it's not functioning, as if there's a break with an electrical connection or something. I don't know. I gotta check out all the fuses and everything, guys. Something's not right. Okay, guys. It's pretty nice out today. It's like 41 degrees right now. We're gonna test all these fuses, guys, to see if we got a blown fuse. I'm gonna use the test light. You can also test. To me, continuity is a good way to test the fuses, or you can test volts. But we're gonna use the test light. I'll show you guys all three ways. But I'm trying to run through this fairly quickly. Get a good ground somewhere, maybe on one of these screws. Let's see. So we can test for continuity. Show you guys. When you test for continuity, the power doesn't have to be on. The power on the vehicle doesn't have to be on when you test for continuity. All these fuses are good. So I got a good ground. Here, guys. Just test each one of these probes. Turn the light off. Okay, guys. Checking these fuses. Like we got a blown fuse back here. Nothing from the other side. Check the other. I hope that's our problem. The other lights up. Okay, guys, this is the fuse. Hold on, this is the air relay fuse. It's the third row. 1, 2, 3. The third fuse. 1, 2, 3. 20 amp. Engine 1. I gotta see what that's for. I'm not sure what that's for, but it's blown. It's a 20 amp. What caused it to blow? I installed a spider fuel injector on here, guys, and the one I bought was defaulted, and it caught a fire inside the engine, guys. It melted a lot of the wires, and I'm believing that's the culprit for this fuse blowing. I hope so. I hope that's the case. I hope it shuts off that engine light. I hope that's our problem. We're gonna read the codes again, but let's change out that fuse. Let me get a fuse, guys, and pray that that solves our problem. Okay, guys, we're gonna use one of these smart fuses. We're gonna monitor it. I got some for both applications, but it take these 20 amp, and when this fuse, when it blows, it glows. So we'll know, we'll monitor that, opposed to having to stick in a probe light in or test light to see if it's blown. If it blows, again, we know we have an issue and it'll light up. So let me get this fuse installed. Okay, guys, here's the old fuse. It was blown. New fuse. Let's hope this is the case, guys, and fingers crossed. Let me install the new fuse, and we're gonna go from there. Hopefully, the incident with the fuel spider injector caused this to blow. So, let me see. Okay, we're installed. Just turn the key for it. I ain't try to start it yet. Let's try to start it and see what we got. The service light is still on, which is okay. I'm more concerned about those codes. Now, as soon as we read the codes last time, we had an issue. Let's pray that it doesn't come up again. Oh man. That's a good sign so far, guys. That's a good sign. Let's dry this thing for a second. That's a good sign, guys. Guys, it's even driving better. I mean, it was driving great already. It's even driving better. For some reason, like it's driving extremely well down the road. Okay, I'm parked. Vehicle still running. Strong. Very strong. So let's do this in real time. Turn it off. Wait a minute. Every single time, guys, every single time since I've owned this van, or since this problem occurred, after I replaced the spider injector, guys, the service engine light came on every single time, even after erasing the code. So let's see right now what we got, guys. Oh, it's still on. That sucks. I hope it's throwing other codes, guys. I know a couple of O2 sensors on here was acting up, so. Wow, those codes are back up, guys. Yep. Let's see if the fuse has blown again. Yeah, guys, I got a wiring issue. I got an issue with some wiring somewhere. What caused that to blow? And I gotta trace some things down. All the mass airflow sensor, all this stuff is intertwined, guys. I don't know if I pinched some wires when I installed but we're gonna find out. Okay, guys, I installed another fuse. It's a 15 amp. It's another fuse that'll light up when it blows. So I'm starting the process of elimination, guys. I unplugged the mass airflow sensor. Gonna see what's gonna happen. I wish it was short-circuited out here, just to be an easy step, opposed to going through this entire harness and try to figure out what's causing that fuse to blow. So we're gonna start the van right now, guys, and see how long it takes before it blows. Or we do the wiggle test if it doesn't blow to see what's causing that fuse to blow. Blow yet? Let's check. Hasn't blowed yet, guys. Hasn't blowed yet. Let's check some codes. See what code is reading first. Before we erase the codes, guys, let's go check the fuse. This one throw, guys, before we I did move these wires a little bit, guys, before I did anything, so just to note that, but that don't mean we fixed the problem. Let's see what we got now. So it happened when I drove it, guys. Let's see. Let's take a quick drive. road, guys. At a stop sign. Yep, it's blue. What is causing it though, guys? Okay guys, you guys can see the fuse is blown. And our back clock is still running. Change out the fuse again. Luckily I got a lot of these fuses. And we're gonna see if it blows instantly while the van is sitting still. If not, I'm gonna do the wiggle test. See what I can find. Okay, got the new fuse installed. It's not blown. Key is turned forward. Start it. Nothing, man. Something's not right. Okay guys, I found something, guys. I found something. It's blown. This is the culprit. I don't know if that's the wire right there. It may be. I'm gonna show you guys what just happened. But we gonna see. Guys, watch this. We're gonna donate another fuse to the cars. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. Let's put a new fuse in there right now. I'm gonna show you guys. Now it's blowing as soon as I install it. So I move this line here. It ain't that wire there. It's something on this line. It's grinding out. And we're gonna see it's something inside of there. Let's go inside and see if we can see a better view of it. Turn this off for a minute. Take this key off because the dinging noise is killing me. Get the light, guys, and shine in here and see what we find. Yeah, this is the one right here, guys. Right here. It's touching somewhere. So it's this one. It's this harness here. Clear up for me. It's this harness right here, guys. It's touching inside of there somewhere against this metal, against something. I actually saw it. So, man, it's in a tight spot. I'll move these hooks out the way. I gotta get in here and figure it out. They got another fuse in there. Another smart fuse. And move the harness here. Get light. You guys can better see. Something on that line. Wire like somewhat it's frayed is wire right here. Wire that's exposed. It's going to a plug. Some tape on this thing, guys. Something on this line. Okay guys, I got another smart fuse in there. But what I see, guys, it's on this line here, without a doubt. So I moved it around, nothing. Okay guys, I've been driving for about 30 minutes now. Fuse is still okay. I'm gonna change it over to a 20 amp. It's this line up here, guys. I moved it around real good. It's this harness. I moved it around real good, guys. When you close it back in the harness, probably gonna put tape around it. It kind of stops. The problem is this: I'm gonna remove the whole harness and just inspect everything. I'm probably gonna do it anyway, guys, and see what's going on. I mean, the harness looks intact, just, I don't know, weird. We're gonna see. Let's put it back together. Drive around a little bit more and hope for the best, guys. So, if you found this video helpful, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. And especially about this, see if I can come up with anything and I'll remove the harness and take everything back up. So subscribe to the channel, guys, with the notification bell so you guys can be notified when I upload new content. A whole lot of cool videos coming, a whole lot of amazing entertaining videos as well coming. So subscribe to the channel. Terrence, I'm out.